Today we are going to discuss the other forms of the straight line. Till now we learned about intercept form, slope intercept form, etc. Today we are going to learn straight line which can be expressed in the normal form. So first you can see here what is given, that equation of the straight line whose distance from the origin is p and the normal ray of which draws from the origin makes an angle alpha with the positive direction of x axis measured counterclockwise is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to p. That means let us consider here, this is the straight line, equation of the straight line whose distance from the origin is p. So this is your origin. So, and the normal ray means this is considered as the normal. That means which is making 90-degree angle with the straight line. So this distance is considered as p. Then which makes an angle alpha with the positive direction of x axis measured counterclockwise. Counterclockwise means anti-clockwise. You know clockwise direction means like this. Anti-clockwise will be just opposite. So counterclockwise means we have to consider like this. So this is the alpha. So in such case, what is the equation is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. This is called as the normal form of the straight line. Now I am not going to explain its proof. Just I am directly giving you the formulae, that is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. So this is the figure, this is the normal and its distance is p and it is to be taken from the origin and the angle is considered from the positive x axis. This is the xx dash. So positive x axis means this direction. Counterclockwise means it is moving like this angle. Then the angle is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to p. You may ask, only the straight line is in this direction. No, this can also, the direction can be changed. That means, if you consider here, suppose this is your straight line, then the normal will be drawn from here. This will be p. Then the angle will be from here like this. This is considered as alpha. So like this we can draw it. So this is the normal form of the straight line which you have to remember, that is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to p. Next form is symmetric form of the straight line. All of you are familiar with the word symmetry. You know symmetry, how it looks alike when we take the help of the mirror and all those things. You have learned about line symmetry, rotation symmetry. Like that here it is followed with angle, that is rotation angle. For that, equation of straight line passing through a point x1 comma y1 which is making an angle theta with the positive direction of x axis. Here also it is taken anti-clockwise. Then the formula is x minus x1 is to cos theta is equal to y minus y1 is to sin theta, which also we can write it as x minus x1 by cos theta is equal to y minus y1 by sin theta. Like this also we can represent, or you can write like this. So this is the symmetric form of the straight line. X minus x1 by cos theta is equal to y minus y1 by sin theta. Now we are going to learn parametric form of straight line. This can be obtained from the symmetric form of the straight line which we have written x minus x1 is to cos theta equal to y minus y1 into sin theta. This can be written in this form, x minus x1 by cos theta is equal to y minus y1 by sin theta, which is equal to r, some constant which is considered as parameter, means it can have any real values. Real means both rational and irrational values. So this r is considered as parametric form. From here we are going to derive the parametric form of the straight line. How? X minus x1 by cos theta is equal to r, which implies x minus x1 is equal to r cos theta. That is x is equal to x1 plus r cos theta. Similarly, y minus y1 by sin theta is equal to r, which implies y minus y1 is equal to sin theta, which implies y is equal to y1, sorry, here this is r sin theta, r sin theta, that is y is equal to y1 plus r sin theta. That means we can say that x is equal to x1 plus r cos theta and y is equal to y1 plus r sin theta is the parametric form of straight line. So, this we can say like this, parametric form of the straight line. See here children, the general form of the straight line, very simple, that is nothing but ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 is the general form of straight line. Also we can say it is a linear equation because the power of the variable is only 1 for x and y. So, this you have to remember, this is a general form of the straight line. Under this we can explain two conditions. The first condition is if you take two straight lines, if L1 and L2 be two straight lines, and L1 is parallel to L2, then how can you write? Suppose L1 is there, you can represent it as A1x plus B1y plus C1 equal to 0. What about L2? A2x plus B2y plus C2 equal to 0. Now, if L1 is parallel to L2, the condition is A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, which also can be written as A1 B2 is equal to A2 B1. You can remember any one of this, A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 or A1 B2 equal to A2 B1. Now, similarly, if we consider that L1 is perpendicular to L2, L1 is perpendicular to L2, then the condition is A1 A2 plus B1 B2 equal to 0. This you have to remember. Why? Because we will be using in the problems so many times. So, parallel condition is A1 B2 equal to A2 B1 and perpendicular condition is A1 A2 plus B1 B2 equal to 0. Okay. The straight lines here A1x plus B1y plus C1 equal to 0 and A2x plus B2y plus C2 equal to 0 represent the same straight line. Means only two lines are there, but they can represent the same straight line if and only if these ratios are equal, that is A1 is to B1 is to C1 equal to A2 is to B2 is to C2. Okay children? Now children, till now we discussed these are all the different forms of the straight lines. Once again I am telling you why, because these all are required. We always forget where to apply, when to apply. For that reason these are very important to be written like this. First one, slope intercept form. Slope is there, intercept y is equal to mx plus c. Intercept form x by a plus y by b equal to 1. Normal form x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to p. Symmetric form x minus x1 is to cos theta equal to y minus y1 is to sin theta. Parametric form x is equal to x1 plus r cos theta, y equal to y1 plus r sin theta. Point slope form means here one point is there x1 y1 and slope m is there. y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. Again 2 point form is here, there are 2 points x1 y1 and x2 y2. So y minus y1 is equal to y1 minus y2 by x1 minus x2 into x minus x1. Now we are starting the exercise 3b, which are related with all these types of problems. Till now we discussed what are the different forms of the straight line. See here, find the sum of the squares of the intercepts of the line 4x minus 3y equal to 12 on the axis of coordinates. Here what is said? Intercept. So which form we have to apply? Intercept form of the straight line, that is x by a plus y by b. This is a short form of straight line. X by a plus y by b equal to 1. So we have to understand the question, which formula we have to apply. Here it is said intercepts, so we will get intercept form. But the equation is not in that form. 4x minus 3y equal to 12. Bring this to this particular form. How? Bring this 12 here. 4x minus 3y by 12 equal to 1. Now separate it. 4x by 12 plus minus 3y by 12 equal to 1. Why we are bringing plus here? Because here plus is there, that is why we have to write in this way. 4, 3, 3, 4. So what we are getting here? X by 3 plus minus y by 4 equal to 1, which can be written as x by 3 plus y by minus 4 equal to 1. Now what are the intercepts here? You can see here a is equal to 3, a is equal to 3, b is equal to negative 4. What is asked in the question? Sum of the squares of the intercepts. That means a square plus b square, which is equal to 3 square plus negative 4 whole square. That is nothing but 9 plus 16 is equal to 25. So 25 is your answer. Now see the second question. If the portion of a straight line intercepted between the axis of the coordinates is bisected at 2p comma 2q, write the equation of straight line. Here two words are there, one is intercepted, another one is bisected. So we have to understand which form we have to apply. Again here intercept means this is again in the form of x by a plus y by b equal to 1. But how are we going to show? That I will explain through this figure. Now suppose your straight line is like this. Then it is bisected. Now what are the points here? This is a point A, this is a point B. And here what happens? A comma 0. Why? Because here x intercept. This is x. So this is x intercept, so this is A. And what is this? 0 comma B, because this is y intercept. And it is bisected, means this is the midpoint. Bisect means two equal parts. So it is bisected at which point here? Let us consider this as P. 2P comma 2Q. This is the actually explanation of this question. So it is bisected at this particular point P. 2p comma 2q. Then what formula you have to apply here? Midpoint formula. Already you are learning coordinate geometry. What is that midpoint formula? x1 plus x2 comma y1 plus x2 y2. So by 2. So midpoint formula. What is that formula here? x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. Here you can consider x1 comma y1 is equal to a comma 0 you can take, and x2 comma y2 you can take it as 0 comma b, and the coordinates of p equal to what? 2p comma 2q. Now let us apply the midpoint formula. That means here 2p comma 2q is equal to a plus 0 by 2 comma 0 plus b by 2, because this is the midpoint. That is why we are using this coordinates 2p comma 2q, which is equal to what? A by 2 comma b by 2. Now comparing the x coordinates, let us consider the x coordinates. So what will you get here? 2p is equal to a by 2, which implies a is equal to, cross multiply here, 4p. Similarly, you take 2q. 2q is equal to b by 2, which implies, cross multiply here, b is equal to 4p. Now which form we have to apply here? Intercept form of the straight line. So let us consider intercept form of straight line. What is that? X by a plus y by b equal to 1, which implies, here what is a? 4p. So x by 4p plus, what is this? Y by 4p, which is equal to 1, which implies, how can you write? X plus y by, sorry, here b is equal to 4q. So what will write here? 4q. So x plus y, here what you will be doing is x plus y by, x by 4p plus y by 4q equal to 1. So what you will get here? X by p plus y by q is equal to 4. We can stop like this also. Okay. See now, if the linear equation ax plus by plus c equal to 0 and lx plus my plus n equal to 0 represent the same line, here try to understand this same line, then the ratio is given as r is equal to L by A equal to n by c. Write the values of r in terms of m and b. Now only we have written on formula. When they represent two straight lines, that is a1 is to b1 is to c1 is equal to a2 is to b2 is to c2. Do you remember? Now only we have written for a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0 represent same straight lines. Then what we said, a1 is to b1 is to c1 is equal to a2 is to b2 is to c2, which can be written as a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2 equal to r. Same process is applied here. What is that? Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Another one is lx plus my plus n equal to 0, which we can write it as. Same way here. Here what is given? L by a. So let us write in the reverse form. Or you can do one thing, that you can take this equation like this, ax plus by plus c equal to 0, which implies what? L by a is equal to m by b is equal to n by c. Since in the question it is given that L by a equal to n by c equal to r, this can be written as equal to r. Then what happens? M by b is equal to r. So what it is said? Write the value of r in terms of m and b. So this is we got, r is equal to n by b. See here children, fourth question, find the angle made by the straight line y equal to minus root 3x plus 3 with the positive direction of x axis in counterclockwise direction. Counterclockwise means it will come in this particular direction. So here this is again which form of the straight line? Y is equal to mx plus c. Y equal to mx means here m is equal to minus root 3. We are having one formula, m is equal to tan theta. According to that we are going to apply here, that is tan theta is equal to minus root 3, which is nothing but tan theta is equal to minus tan 120 degree. Okay na children? So it is not minus tan 120 degree, because since tan 120 degree value is equal to minus root 3. This you will be learning later. Therefore theta is equal to how much? 120 degree, which is equal to what here? 2 pi by 3. How we are writing this one is, you know that pi is equal to 180 degree. So pi by 3 is equal to what? 60 degree. For that reason we can write it as 2 pi by 3, that is 2 into 60 degree is equal to 120 degree. So this is your answer. Now children, this is the last question in the first Roman. What is this? Again it is said, the intercepts of a straight line on the axis of coordinates are A and B. If P is the length of perpendicular from the origin to the line, then write the value of P in terms of A and B. For example, how can we draw this one? Suppose this is your straight line. What they said, intercepts of a straight line on the axis of coordinates are A and B. So we can consider this is the straight line. So this distance can be considered as A. This distance can be considered as B. That means this point is A comma 0. This point is 0 comma B. Then what they said, P is the length of the perpendicular from the origin. So this is the origin, that is 0 comma 0, and this length is called as P. Then you have to write the value of P in terms of A and B. There is another new formula here which we have to know, that is, if suppose P is the length of perpendicular from x1 comma y1 to the straight line ax plus by plus c equal to 0, then P is equal to modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by root of a square plus b square, which you have to remember, very important formula, because we will be using in the problems now and then. So if P is the length of the perpendicular from x1 comma y1 to the straight line ax plus by plus c equal to 0, then we are having P is equal to modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by root of a square plus b square. So now here we are taking intercept form of the straight line. Intercept form of straight line. So what is that? X by A plus y by B equal to 1. Take LCM AB. So what will get here? Bx plus ay equal to 1, which can be written as bx plus ay equal to ab, which can also be written as, which implies bx plus ay minus ab equal to 0. Now this is in the form of this ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Now what is the point? They said from the origin, that means x1 comma y1 is equal to 0 comma 0. Now we will find out the length of the perpendicular, that is P. What is your formula? ax1 plus by1 plus c by root of a square plus b square. So in this form, A, what is in the place of A here? This is B, A is equal to B here. So B into x1, 0. B, what is here? B equal to A. So A into 0. What is C here? Minus AB, that is minus AB by root of a square plus b square. In place of A, what is there? B. So you can write this as b square plus a square. So what you are getting the answer here? Modulus of minus AB by root of, this you can write it as a square plus b square. So what you got here? This you can remove the absolute value. So what you will get here? Positive value, that is P is equal to AB by root of a square plus b square. So what is the question asked there? Write the value of P in terms of A and B. So did we get here? P is equal to AB by root of a square plus b square. So this is the answer, children. Now today I explained you exercise 3b Roman now 1 questions. These are all the basic concepts how we are going to explain some forms of the straight lines. And this is not very much important from the exam point of view. But if you learn these things only, you can do the further problems. So you have to practice these models also. Okay, thank you.